Greg Newsome, Browns rookie, has played well. He talked about what he sees with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and the Bengals, somebody the Browns are getting ready to defend on Sunday.
Two great players. They've been playing together since college, so they have that chemistry. I haven't watched too much on them yet. I'm going to start today, but, just from watching games and things like that, they're electric. They got a lot of great players on the offense, so we're definitely going to have to bring our A game.
Kevan Arnold, what concerns you about the Bengals, and what areas can the Browns exploit to get a much-needed win that puts them back over 500?
Biggest concern is how they have such an electric offense, and we've seen the electric offenses against this defense in the past. I go back to the Los Angeles Chargers, and they've kind of stumbled a little bit here as of late, but against us, the miscommunications that we kind of still see in that secondary and some of the injuries still plaguing the secondary room, those miscommunications, you can't do that against big-time weapons like Jamar Chase, like T. Higgins is becoming for Joe Burrow. And, of course, Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield, running the ball, but also being able to catch the ball and do what the Bengals have kind of done in the past when they had Gio Bernard and those guys. So it's an explosive offense that you want to see the defense have good communication all day, and they're going to have to be on their P's and Q's in terms of communication and coverages all game long. Where you can exploit them, use that defensive line, and if Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett can get after Joe Burrow consistently. Watching that Jets game yesterday where the Bengals lost and they were up 11 points in that game, the reason why the Jets were able to come back, they were able to get pressure on Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow was not able to come back in that game to get the win for the Bengals because of the pressure. He wasn't able to set his feet. Didn't have time to find Chase and the rest of those receivers downfield, and was kind of picking himself off the ground. The offensive line isn't as bad as people thought it was going to be when they wanted people or Bengals to take Penei Sewell instead of Jamar Chase, and they all criticized that pick. But it's still not a great offensive line, and any quarterback that feels pressure all day long cannot get in a rhythm. Joe Burrow gets in a rhythm, Browns are in for a long day on Sunday.
And that offense, even if the Browns defense plays well, that offense is going to put points on the board. So Browns need to be able to run the ball effectively, and then they need a couple of explosive plays.
They do need explosive plays. They need to be able to score like they did again in Los Angeles and defense get a few stops. But this offense just looks like it can't find any sort of traction at all. They're going to have to find it and find it in 6 days on Sunday to compete and roll with the Bengals and try to get the victory down there in Cincinnati.